Hey everybody, it's Alex, the founder and CEO of Motoroso.com, your dedicated mods marketplace. Now the WRX is one of the most popular tuner cars in the industry, and for very good reason. You get all-wheel drive performance and a boxer engine that loves to be tuned and can support over 600 horsepower if you got all the right goodies. But none of that power is any good if you can't put it through the drivetrain and onto the ground. So we're in the studio today to talk about the ACT clutch with part number SB11-HDSS and why it's just the ticket for any high horsepower WRX build. Now, of course, you can buy this clutch at Motoroso.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because we're also going to be doing a step-by-step how-to installation guide. Let's get started. Our friend Zach has a 2011 WRX with the EJ255 motor and a couple of basic mods like an intake, an exhaust, and an off-the-shelf cob tune. But he has aspirations of making over 400 wheel horsepower, which is going to get through an upgraded intercooler, turbo, a fueling system, and of course a custom tune. Now those kind of horsepower levels, his stock clutch is going to fold like an elephant riding a horse. So this SB11-HDSS clutch from ACT is going to be just the ticket to handle all those extra ponies and get them to the ground. You can purchase this for under $1,000 on Motoroso.com, and we'll put a link to that in the description. And remember, we're also going to be doing a step-by-step how-to installation guide in a separate video. But first, let's talk about the features that make this clutch a great value. Now the first thing to know about this kit is that it's actually a clutch and flywheel combination. It includes the pressure plate, the clutch disc, the throwout bearing, an alignment tool, and the flywheel itself. And this combination can handle up to 449 foot-pounds of torque, which is a 40% gain over OE. And that's probably enough to support most builds upwards of 500 horsepower. Now the clutch disc itself is organic and it has a high copper content, which is really important for diffusing the heat that builds up in a clutch, making sure your clutch is working properly and can handle all the power that's going through it. It's also a sprung clutch, which helps reduce the noise, vibration, and harshness because we know most of you are probably still street driving this car. One of the most important things to know here is that the flywheel in your OEM clutch weighs about 27 pounds. This flywheel from ACT that comes in the kit weighs only 15 pounds, and that's nearly a 50% reduction. That means your downshifts are going to be smoother and the whole engine's going to rev noticeably faster. The flywheel is CNC machined chromoly steel, and the ring gears are heat treated and hardened to ensure maximum durability. Then the whole thing is computer balanced and mated to the rest of the clutch to make sure that it all works perfectly together and operates smoothly. And lastly, the pressure plate is going to offer a 40% increase in clamping force, due mostly to the spring plate going through a 4-stage heat treating process. This increases the clamping force, but it also makes sure that those springs are much less likely to break and cause damage through the rest of the clutch. Now, of course, the pressure plate is also mated to the flywheel and the disc, so everything's balanced perfectly that once you install it, it's going to operate smoothly. The whole clutch comes with a 12-month warranty, and that wraps up our close-up look at the SB11-HDSS clutch, which is exactly the ticket that you need if you're going to be putting down some serious ponies in your WRX. Now again, you can purchase this product for under $1,000 at Motoroso.com. We'll put a link to that in the description, and you can also shop there for over 1 million other top name brand products sold by trusted vendors at great prices, and our shipping is always free with no minimum. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because coming up next is our step-by-step installation guide to show you how to put this clutch in. Thanks for watching.